And
There it is.
Powered by Riverside.
Are there other ones? I kind of wish it didn't say powered by Riverside.
we can restart and do something else.
Nah, we'll just do it next time.
Sweet. What's
Welcome,
up,
everybody,
folks?
to another episode of Beer, the Skydiving Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Brian McCall, and we've got
Oh, yeah.
Joe Rouse in the house.
Yeah,
looking like
man.
a DJ over there.
Weechi, weechi, weep.
What do they call those glasses? Those are like glasses the kids wear. Shields or something? They call them
These?
shields?
I have no idea. I got them at a flea market at
Oh.
Rogers Flea Market in Ohio.
All right. See how the kids, though, wearing those big, like,
Those are pit vipers.
pit vipers.
Yeah, they wrap around the side of your head.
Yeah. They remind me of, like, the glasses wrestlers wore in, like, the early 1990s.
Yeah. Macho Man. Is
Randy
everybody
Savage.
ready? Bonesaw is ready. Good old Spider-Man, if nobody gets that reference. The originals with Tobey Maguire while Macho Man was still alive.
Eric and I just did the Spider-Man kiss the other day.
At the
The one
climbing
where he's, like,
gym.
hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, never mind. Whatever.
Did you? I know. No, I got it. I understand.
Okay, cool. All right. So what's going on? I know it's only been a couple days since we talked, but anything new?
Got some soundproofing going on over here. As you can see over
Yeah.
this shoulder.
Over that shoulder.
The GoPro mirrors.
Oh, I got you.
My Canon doesn't or didn't unless you press the button.
So what are you doing all the soundproofing for?
I'm gonna probably produce and record some music.
I don't think people knew that you were a musician, Joe.
I don't think I knew I was a musician.
Oh, that's a weird thing to not know about yourself. I think people usually know.
I always, dicked around with guitars and stuff like that.
Yeah, right on.
But as you can
That's
see,
awesome.
I have some. If you can see my glasses there, I have a MIDI keyboard here. Machine 3. That's a Circuit Tracks. This is a Micro Freak synthesizer. And a Boss RC505 MK2 looper.
I would like to get a looper. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Dude, it's been nothing, I'll be honest. I understand why there are such things as audio engineers. Because
It's hard to get all of it together.
Oh my God, it's been like a couple weeks, like just a couple hours every other night, or actually lately it's been the last few nights just unhooking, rehooking, changing audio parameters, trying to get the microphone audio to,
Yeah, man.
line up, etc. I think what I'm going to have to do, is just break down and buy an audio interface.
Well, they make all different types too. Like, I mean, you can just get a mixer and have that serve as an audio interface.
There's some relatively cheap options.
Yeah.
Because this works as a audio interface, but it's not meant to be like an audio interface. Like I don't know enough about this yet to use it as an audio interface and do internal and external instrument looping at the same time. This gets weird because it's got to run through there as the audio interface, but it's also got to
export.
It's also got to receive from the DAW, right?
Yeah.
Whatever my MIDI instruments are. And then I can also use this microphone to record vocals or maraca sounds or tambourines or whatever and put those on loop. So it's a weird circle of audio interface that needs connected and configured properly in their software. It's been challenging.
I have a mixer that works as an audio interface, and it's like a regular standalone mixer. I don't remember what kind it is. I haven't used it in a couple of years. I'll have to look. I'll send you a picture.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's super easy to use for like live sound applications, but then also for recording and all that.
Pretty much, man. I just need something dedicated, right? Because I don't have enough audio inputs and outs, and an audio interface would be perfect because I can hook all my devices up and put the output to wherever I want it. To my speaker. Everything's backwards for me on the screen. My speaker,
you're doing yoga in there.
My speaker back there, or I can route it through like the sound card of the PC, and put it out through the speakers on that, or just through the headphones.
Cool.
But,
well, before we get into what we were going to talk about, I have a question for you, and it's something that just sort of occurred to me. We're planning on going to jump here in a couple weeks, and I haven't jumped since November.
Yeah.
So that means my rig has just been sitting there packed in the corner since November. It hasn't been used or moved or anything. I was thinking about unpacking it and repacking it just to do it. Like, I don't know. Just
you could do that. You don't have to.
Is it something that you would do or not?
No.
No, you wouldn't?
Your reserve stays in there packed for 180 days at a time.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm also not the last person to touch my reserve.
Well, you were the last person to pack your rig, right?
Yeah.
You don't trust yourself?
I don't. Yeah, I trust myself, but I don't remember.
The only time I would do something like that is with my base rig. Right?
Like, I don't remember if I was in a hurry or...
Because it's packed slider up right now, and I know that because I packed it slider up before I left from Brazil. And 99% of stuff around here is slider off. So before I could go base jump, I'd have to unpack it, take the slider off, repack it.
Yeah.
And I'll always leave the pilot chute off, or I'll leave like a pull-up cord with the bridle tied up, or something, or through a closing loop to remind me, like, hey, 1, you don't have a pilot chute. 2, you're packed slider up. Don't be stupid.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It was just something I was thinking about. I haven't touched it in a couple months, and it might be nice just to open it up and
play with it.
Yeah. Check the lines.
Run the lines.
Do an
inspection. Do a nice inspection.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking.
Inspect all the line attachment points, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I might do that. Just 1, peace of mind, and 2, like I said, I don't remember if I was in a hurry the last time I packed it, or
I thought it
would be fine.
Did you take it home and pack it?
But, no, I packed it at the...
Are you sure? They said the last time you jumped, you had to hurry up, so you left.
I did have to do that. I don't know if that was the last time or not, though.
I think that was the last time.
It may have been.
I think you packed it home.
I might have. I don't know.
Did you write it down in your logbook?
Whether I packed it or not?
Yeah.
No.
Like, last jump, no time to pack.
No, I didn't do that.
Packing at home.
No, I don't know.
Then you'd know.
That's true. Then I would know. Do you write down in your logbook whether or not you pack your rig? Or have someone pack it for you, or what?
I always pack my own rig.
Yeah, I always pack mine too.
But what do you got to worry about?
I don't know. It would just be nice to see it before, before the next time it's over my head, I guess.
That's cool, man.
That's all.
I'm not gonna get on your shit about it.
All right,
that's what you want to do.
It was worthy to get on my shit about. It was just a question.
It's not. I'm just busting I like busting your balls.
My balls are easy to bust. So yeah, I thought since we're gonna go down to either Orange or Suffolk.
Hopefully, I hope the weather's good enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Just say we're gonna do it, and then
we're going, baby.
The only thing that would stop us is the weather. It's just understood.
The weather, baby.
It might be interesting to talk about what a new jumper can expect the first time they go to a drop zone they've never been to before. You know,
Yes.
because
There's
you
lots
get
of
used to
things.
the way things are done
There's
where
lots
you're
of
at,
things. Yep.
and there are some things that you like absolutely must do um, whenever you go to a new drop zone. So
What do you think
might
they
be
are?
worth talking about. What's that?
What do you think the first thing you do is before you go get to a new drop zone that you're going to?
Like once you're there or before you
No,
get there?
before you even go.
I don't know. Make sure you're current.
Well, sure, but go onto their website and see if they have an online waiver form and fill it out before you get there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good idea.
No, you're not wasting time at the
Yeah,
drop
do the
zone.
waiver. Yeah.
Yeah, because when they get there, they're going to have to check. They're going to see that you did your waiver. And then it's your first time jumping there. They'll want to check your gear. They'll check your AAD. They'll check your reserve card,
Yeah.
etc.
So that was the first thing I was thinking of. It's like when you show up, they're gonna want to look at last time your reserve was packed. They want to check your AAD.
Yeah.
They want to look at all that stuff just to make sure that
Make sure you have a
your rig is
RSL.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can accelerate that process if you fill out an online waiver.
That is true.
If that drop zone offers one online.
Where do you maintain that documentation, like the reserve card and AAD
Right in my
maintenance?
right in my harness pouch, my harness
Right.
pocket.
That's where I keep mine too. Kush was
It's
saying
got
maybe I
the.
shouldn't.
Uh,
I
I
don't know.
always keep it there just because I put it underneath the manufacturer's tag.
Yeah,
Because when you fold it in, it's a pretty tight fit.
yeah, it is.
So I put my reserve card underneath that and then fold everything down in.
Yeah, all right.
Chances of
Yeah,
that coming out are slim to none. Very slim
yeah,
to none, in my opinion.
yeah.
Um, so you can always start a new reserve card too. If you lose your reserve card, just get a new reserve card and ask your rigger to sign off. He
Yeah,
has
that's
record.
true.
He has record of it.
Yeah,
You can just fill it out. But
that's
that's
true.
where I keep it
Yeah, yeah,
on
me
both the
too.
rigs.
I just didn't know if there was. I can't remember what his justification was for not keeping it there, but apparently it wasn't good enough for me to listen. Because I leave it in there.
I don't see anything wrong with leaving it in there.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I
So,
know.
all right, you get there, and all your stuff gets inspected, and your waiver's done, and at this point you're pretty much on your own. You have to burble or whatever,
It
but
depends if they take burble.
well, yeah.
Some people don't burble.
But what I would do is I would like ask an employee to like show me around a little bit. Be like,
Yep, you'd get
hey,
an instructor.
yeah,
Any instructor, anybody that's going to give you a DZ briefing your first time at a DZ is going to be an instructor. Manifest just call an instructor and be like, hey, can I get an instructor for a DZ brief, please?
yeah.
You know? So
So
then they'll give you, yeah, you get the DZ briefing and
what does
get
that
your
usually consist of? What do they usually do in a DZ briefing?
orientation, north, south, east, west, jump run, landing area. If they have a student landing area, if they have a high performance landing area, tandem landing area, and then everybody else landing area. Because some places
Right,
have multiples.
right, yeah,
Like Skydive Orange has sport jumper landing. It's kind of the same field basically, but there's a little spot that's kind of off to, if you're looking at the LZ, it's kind of off to the right and towards the hangar more. That's where they land all the tandems. So some places have a dedicated tandem area that you're not allowed to land in or shouldn't land in. And then I know Orange also has a performance landing area that's basically beside a runway
all right.
for
Um,
swooping or.
yeah. So I've really only been to, I mean, other than PA is Cleveland and then Waynesburg. Waynesburg was more of just like a let's
Waynesburg's
throw
a
it
free
together
for all,
type of thing.
bro.
Yeah.
Waynesburg's a free
So
for all.
um, really, in my experience, it's just SPA in Cleveland for me. I really haven't been to any other drop zones. Well, I guess I did a tandem in Maine, but that doesn't count.
Does Cleveland have separate landing areas?
Yes, they have a
Student landing area or
well
tandem?
a general landing area and then a landing area for those with a D license.
Ah,
So everyone else lands, you know, on one side of the runway. The people with the D license do like the swooping area.
I got a D license. I'm not swooping.
No, yeah, I don't want to do that either. But um,
I mean, I thought about it for a second.
yeah,
For a
I think I have
second.
too much. I have too much fun like in the free fall. Like I definitely prefer the flying my body part. Canopy stuff's fine. It's fun, but I want free fall. Like
Well, yeah,
that's why I do it.
you can still free fall and swoop.
Well, yeah, but
Tons of free flyers do
you
it.
know, I'm not all that interested in it. I just want
Swooping, yeah.
no.
I like coming in and flying a little bit. So I mean, I've downsized to where I can get some speed.
Sure, but
But
I mean, you're
I'm
not
not
flying
looking
like
for. I'm not
a
looking for.
napkin, you know.
I'm not looking for like super distance, super speed on final and see how far I can glide it out. Negative. No, thank you.
So on that DZ brief, one thing that I recommend paying extreme attention to is, you know, their aerial map, right? Showing the runway and the landing zone and you know your cardinal directions. Because you know if you think back to like the very first time you spot it or whatever, it's going to be pretty much the exact same thing. You're not going to really know landmarks. You're not going to know what you're
You
looking at.
you know
You know,
something else you can do
hmm,
before you get there?
Google Earth that bitch.
Google Earth that bitch, man. Check it
Yeah,
out. Orientate yourself north, south, east, and west.
yeah.
You know, when you're doing your waiver, go online. They probably have photos, aerial photos of their DZ.
Well,
You
yeah, they
know,
should. Yeah,
yeah. So
but you know that I think that's something to pay attention to for sure. Is you know what it looks like from the sky.
what it looks like. What? So what are we going, Suffolk?
Hopefully,
I haven't been there, dude.
I really think we should let the weather choose, though.
Oh
I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it'd be cool if the weather's better in Suffolk and we can jump for 2 days, Friday and Saturday. But you know, if the weather's better at Orange, then I'd rather only jump 1 day in good weather than 2 days in questionable weather.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
Whoa. Let's see. About us. Directions. What? Thanks a lot, Chrome. No, cancel.
Joe's having technical difficulties while he
It
tries to
wants
look
me to
at
update Chrome.
Skydive Suffolk's website.
Yeah, plan your stay. Pro shop skydiving. Um,
Pro Shop?
they have a pro shop apparently.
Nice. I'll have to take some money to buy stuff with.
You just bought a guitar, pal. You better not buy anything else.
That's true.
There we go. Do 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 do. Here it is.
Yeah. So for everybody listening, Joe's pulling up a map here.
Map. How do you go from
Skydive
satellite
Suffolk.
view?
How do you do what?
How do you turn it to like satellite view?
I don't know.
Remember?
I only know how to do it on my phone.
I think it'll eventually just turn. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Skydive Suffolk. There we go. Right there's probably a landing area of some sort. Oh,
Yep.
what that? I don't know what
Yep.
that is.
Look at that.
There's a swoop pond.
Yep.
There it is.
Oh, so this is like a decent sized DZ.
So Google. Yeah, Google. Well, there's probably other stuff on the airport. I mean, there's multiple hangars. There's probably other people that fly.
Well,
out of
yeah,
there.
of course, but like
There's
with
a
the
flight
swoop
school,
pond and
Curtis
a pro school
Curtis
and stuff.
Aid's flight school.
with a picture of a car, not an airplane.
I guess. Yes. But yeah, Google always orientates you north, south, east, and west, by the way, unless you change your view.
Right, so that was going to be my question.
Yeah, Google always orientates anything unless you change the default or, move it around or something.
Yeah.
It always orientates everything north. So that's north.
Yep.
So 0. What's this?
Oh, I'm sorry. 90. 180. And then 270. Be west.
And then what?
360.
360.
Or 0. So let's look at this. Zoom back in there some.
Back in? What do you want to zoom in on? What area? I don't know what this is over here, actually.
Oh, there's their little accuracy pit. What do they call that? A pea pit?
The pea gravel? Yeah. So this is probably the main landing area. This is probably the performance landing area, I would think.
And then maybe
right here is, I don't know, we'll figure it out, but I would think that this is probably the main landing area, the main LZ, if I were to guess.
That's what I would guess too. Cool. So after the debrief, or not debrief, but the DZ brief, what's going to happen? I'll tell you what I like to do.
Whatever you want to do. What? Take a poop?
I like to watch. Wait, what?
You gotta take a shit? Is that what you're gonna say?
Oh, maybe.
What I want to do is I'm so nervous I have to go poop because I'm at a new drop zone.
I've definitely been responsible for some issues at the drop zone toilet.
In the plane? Oh, I thought you meant in the plane going up.
Oh no, not that. But I'd probably want to watch a load. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People land and stuff before getting on a load myself.
Load at least one, Carl.
You know what I mean? Just to see people's patterns and things.
Well, they'll probably tell you what the pattern is. Some places have left-hand patterns and right-hand patterns depending on what the jump run is.
Yeah, Cleveland's like that.
So you will get that during the DC briefing.
But I just think it would be good to watch some people come in and land.
See where people are holding at and what people like to do. And don't get over the fucking trees. Stay away from the fucking trees, man.
So that's that's pretty much everything that I would expect, going to a new DZ. I can't really think about anything else.
Yeah.
I'm sure people come up and talk to you and introduce themselves.
Yeah,
and stuff.
People be like,
It'd be easy to find someone to jump with or whatever. But
yeah, how many jumps do you have? What are you doing? A lot of times the new DZs that you haven't been at or haven't jumped at a lot, and like the instructors don't recognize you or haven't seen you around a lot, they'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing? How many jumps you got?" Okay, just because they want to feel you out if you know what's going on. So
right,
have
make
your
sure
wits
you're
about you.
Not gonna do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, which direction are you going? Where you guys are tracking? Which direction? What's your plan? Etc.
We should do that. We should do a tracking jump.
We gotta get there first.
We're gonna get there. Like you can't have that mentality.
I'm not.
We planned it.
I'm a realist. I'm a realist, Brian.
Of the illest, realist
there is. Look at my jar of cash back there.
I see that jar of cash.
Is that for your
next base rig?
No, I put money in there for my kid.
Oh.
Like anytime I get some change or a couple extra dollar bills or something, I'll go over there and pop them in. Every once in a while, I have to take some out.
That happens.
She wants something, toy or something. Like, all right, well, you're spending some of your own money.
If you want a guitar.
If you want a guitar, you're spending your own money.
All right.
She calls them keytars.
That is a thing.
Yeah. I know
Like
it is.
from the
So I was getting
80s.
ready to
Yeah.
say that there is a guitar, but it's called a
Yeah.
guitar, not the keytar.
So I
Yeah.
honestly thought that talking about going to a DZ for the first time would take us longer than it did, but
Well, there's not really. I
it
mean,
didn't take it all that long
what
at all.
really? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what most people expect. It's that you get there, they're going to verify your credentials, look at your rig and equipment, make sure you have your your waiver filled out. If they do Burble, they'll want you to put money on your account before before you can even manifest a
Yeah.
load, etc. Stuff like that. If they have anything special going on or something, an organizer, they may like, hey, this weekend we got a yada yada sit fly, free fly organizer, blah blah blah. They'll usually let you know that stuff. And then after that, man, it's like get on a load, have fun, don't
I'm very
die.
excited. It's been too long.
Yeah, so Dan said he's going. Russ couldn't. Russ was out, huh?
Uh, yeah, yeah. It seemed that way. He wasn't sure about taking time off of work and
It's
stuff like
one
that.
day.
I don't know. Whatever.
It's one day, Russ. Come on, Russ. Yeah, Dan said I'm in. It's on my calendar.
Cool.
So at least I'll have somebody to wingsuit jump with, at least once or twice.
You guys are taking your wingsuits?
I am. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No wonder
man.
you guys are worried about space if you guys are taking wingsuits.
It doesn't take up any more room than a jumpsuit does.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'll have one small duffel bag or backpack, one rig, and my wingsuit, and a jumpsuit.
And a helmet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put my face shield back on. Because even if it is decent, wonder what it's usually like down there. Wonder what it's like right now.
Oh, it's still probably going to be chilly. It's probably going to be in like the 40s or 50s. I would guess.
Oh God, what's today? Monday.
Yeah.
It's 37 degrees right now. The high was 45.
Yeah, it's going to be cold.
But
It's not as cold as here.
we're on the upswing now.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah,
just gonna
beginning of
keep
February
getting
it might be warmer.
the days are gonna get longer with sunlight, and it'll start warming up a little bit here and there.
Definitely taking my base layer.
Oh, I'll have Under Armour cold gear for sure.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah, you can always expect it to be at least 10 degrees colder altitude.
Oh, minimum. More like 40.
And I'm just saying at minimum 10 degrees colder. So if it's 30, you better expect it to be 20 degrees up there.
Yeah. Well, what do they say? It's 3 degrees for every 1,000 feet. So
Is it?
yeah. So if you go up, just call it 14,000. That's
Come on, quick math.
what?
Come on, quick math. What's 3 times 14?
It's almost 40 degrees. Like it's. I already said that.
I didn't hear you.
But so if it's 40 degrees on the ground, you can expect it to be like almost
I don't think
zero.
it's ever that extreme. I don't think it's that accurate.
No.
I think it's usually 10 to 15 degrees.
Well, it's definitely colder, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, but it's not. I don't think it's 40 degree drastic. I don't think there's a 40 degree temperature swing from 0 feet to 13.5.
Well,
I think I've experienced somewhere around 10 to 15, maybe.
If the 3 degrees for every 1,000 feet is accurate, that's what it is. Plus, you got 120 mile an hour winds too. Like that, I think that's what actually makes it cold.
120 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, when you're falling.
Oh, you mean free fall? Yeah. That's not even cold either, dude. It's your hands.
Yeah, just fingers. Just
my
my fingers.
My hands
cold.
are the
That's
only
it.
thing that ever gets cold.
My
feet, everything else stays warm. It's my hands, even with gloves. Like, God
yeah,
damn it.
my fingers get cold too.
Also, because you're like this, unless you're dumping as low as you can, you're like this, flying. All the blood's going away from your hands.
Yeah.
So
Put your hands above your head so all the blood
yeah,
drains out of your arms.
just leave it in brakes and put your hands in your jumpsuit. Put them in your pocket. Just steer with your harness. Okay, heading that way, heading this way. Or what you could do is put on a battery powered jacket, like a Milwaukee jacket, underneath your
That's not a bad
jumpsuit.
idea.
Yeah, man. B's got one of those. She's got a battery powered heated jacket.
Hmm. Could do that in some pants. You'd be all kinds of warm.
You don't need the pants.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen those experiments where they put the guy in the freezer and then they have him do little tasks like stack washers on a post
Mm-mm.
or yeah, and they had him do it with just in shorts.
Yeah.
And then after so many minutes, he was so cold he couldn't even like move the
Right.
objects and stuff and get them set up. And then they put just a core, like a core warming jacket to keep his core warm.
Yeah.
Put that on, and like the time that it took for him to get cold, like I can't remember, doubled or tripled or something, just because that kept your core warm enough that the blood would
Everything
warm
else
up.
is all right.
Yeah, I mean it's pumping out warmer than
Yeah.
warmer blood than it would be when it's cycling through your core.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's 20 degrees outside, and I wear shorts to the gym. Like, it's not, you're right. It's not that cold on your legs.
Well,
Like your legs don't get that cold.
0 degrees, and B's kid wears shorts every day.
That's wrong.
He does.
That's insane.
What's it like outside? 0 degrees and snowing. It's a shorts day. Shorts day.
Does he wear Crocs too? Shorts and Crocs?
No.
That's good.
Yeah. But anyway, now what?
I don't know. I think maybe we just have a short episode, man.
We could, or we talk about, if you notice the bottom left hand of my screen, maybe it's the right hand of your screen.
I don't know.
Does it say my name?
No.
It doesn't?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, BSR F.1. What is that?
Yeah.
Basic safety rule, but I don't know what F.1 is.
Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. You don't have to do it right now. It was kind of an inside joke, but since you don't know what it is, you're not going to get it.
What is it?
It's about how you cannot jump while consuming alcohol or drugs of any sort, and if you look inebriated of any kind, you will be turned away.
Yeah. Definitely don't want any substances before jumping.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah.
It's alcohol and drugs. No person may make a parachute jump attempt to make a jump if that person is or appears to be under the influence of either 1, alcohol, or 2, any drug that affects the person's faculties in any way contrary to safety. No person may make a parachute jump or attempt to make a parachute jump within 8 hours after the consumption of any alcoholic beverage. I think that's a little extreme. 8 hours?
Of any beverage, yeah.
If you have 1 beer?
You've got to wait 8 hours, man.
That's a little crazy.
That's what it says. Yeah, it's a little bit.
Does 1 beer even permeate for you?
Me? No.
Yeah, like...
No.
How does it 1 beer take to permeate? You have 1 beer sitting out of your... that's in there. It's just in there. It's in there because
they have to have
it's a requirement. It's a basic requirement. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
8 hours. That's the minimum. Period.
No matter what.
I'm just splitting hairs. I'm just being devil's advocate here. Like, really?
It smells like you had some cough syrup this morning. I'm pretty sure that that had some alcohol in it.
They call that syrup. Okay.
Were you planning on jumping today?
But that's where the...
Was that NyQuil daytime or nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I really don't have anything else to talk about right now.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, I thought it would take longer to talk about going to a new DZ. I don't know.
Well, I mean, guess while you're getting your DZ briefing, ask them what their exit order is, right? Because some drop zones have different exit orders for some reason,
What would be different?
depending. Well, maybe there's two tracking groups. So first tracking group gets out, then the belly groups, then the second
Hmm.
tracking group, then
Okay.
students, then tandems, then wingsuits. So you just kind of, I mean, that's just kind of good stuff to know. Just the exit order, because I know Z Hills considers a tracking suit an inflatable, so you're getting out with the wingsuiters or right before.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
As
Well, wouldn't that
yeah,
also be considered like a movement jump though too?
well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
I
you'd be
mean, if you're
doing that.
tracking directly off jump run, right? You're
Yeah.
making a 90 off jump run, flying straight out, and then turning around and coming straight back, depending.
Yeah.
Like if you're first out, you could make a nice big horseshoe away. You know what I mean? Get off at a 45, go out, come around,
Right.
and come back sort of down and towards away from the jump run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not flying like so far downwind you can't get back, but you know that's a possibility.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I was when I went to Cleveland for the first time, they have a sign that's it's not exit order. I thought it was exit order. It's actually the order that they want you to load the plane.
Load, yeah,
So
yeah. A
like
lot of
everything
people
was
get
yeah,
yep,
everything was backwards because I was thinking
yeah.
exit.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
so I actually went. I asked one of the guys. I was like, "That sign's like completely backwards, right?" Like that.
You're
The
probably like, what are you talking about?
he was like,
What do you mean?
You're thinking of exit order, but it
Yeah,
clearly says on the sign that this is the order in which you
loading
load the
order,
airplane."
loading order.
I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh yeah, okay. I guess that would be backwards."
yeah. Are you friends with Nate Hilsey or
Hmm.
Alex on Facebook?
Hilsey, yeah. Alex,
You
who?
see that's House.
Who?
House. Alex House. House.
No,
I think that's how you spell his last name. Wingsuiter
no, I don't think so.
Alex.
I don't think so. I am Hilsey, yeah.
Anyway, did you see that sick table he made for Alex?
No,
You didn't?
no. I'll have to look.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show it because it's a public post. So it's freaking sick, dude. Like,
Like a wooden table?
I'll wait till you see it, bro.
Well, all right.
It's pretty impressive. God.
I didn't know that Hilsey was into doing woodwork.
I didn't know that either. Apparently, he likes to make tables for people that influenced him and stuff.
Oh, oh, out
Made
of
it
hockey
all,
sticks?
yeah, made it all by hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, House. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's how he pronounced his last name. That's just how. That's pretty sweet. That's cool.
that is cool.
You know,
Is Alex
CNC
a
the
hockey
shit.
fan?
He's Canadian, so
Yeah, probably then.
I would think maybe he is, or else he probably would have made him a hockey stick table.
Right. Yeah, that makes
But yeah,
sense.
it's pretty cool, huh?
That is cool.
I thought it was pretty sweet. I was like, man, that's sick. That's pretty freaking sweet.
I'll take one made out of a bunch of different canopies. You know,
You could do. You know what you could do? You
make
could
sure it
do.
can come apart.
You could make a hammock.
Yeah,
You could make
yeah,
somebody
you
a
could.
hammock out of old parachute material.
Erica loves hammocks.
I've got a couple. I think Apex, when you buy like a packing kit or like clamps, like a packing kit or whatever. They put theirs in like just a drawstring bag that's made out of canopy material.
Probably like offcuts and stuff from
Could be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably old Fox or Flick stock, since they don't make canopy anymore. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know if they send them in that anymore or not. They used to.
All right, man. I think we should call it.
All right, dude. Yeah. I had to get my kid ready for bed anyway.
All right. I'm sorry, everybody.
Causing havoc.
This shit show of an episode is my fault because I can't record on the normal time this week.
Dude, look how Macho Man Randy Savage I look with these glasses. This episode's great just for visuals. Put it on mute. Just put it on mute and watch the video.
Just watch
look at the glasses.
Yeah. Well, between your glasses and my haircut, like, you know, I think we're doing all right.
Are you getting it cut short because it's falling out, or just because you like it short?
This is the way I like it.
That's cool. Cute. My hair, if I took my hat off right now, it'd look ridiculous. My hair's getting long. It's so long that I had to slick it back to like style it this morning.
So
if I'd have had on a white t-shirt, black jeans, and a pair of black shoes, I could have took a roll
James Dean it.
Yeah, man, I could have took a pack of cigarettes, rolled it up in my sleeve,
right
hair slicked back.
Like
go hang out in an alley behind a diner somewhere.
Play some jacks.
Dice, baby, dice.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. All right, man.
Well, everybody, follow us on all the social media stuff. And we'll see you next episode.
Peace.
Blue skies.